are my fourth favorite tiger. Machli, Charger, Amitabh Bachchan in Hum. Then you.
I like myself better.
Is AI one of the biggest digital disruptions?
Every generation thinks that the disruption that is happening when they are there is the biggest. AI feels like it is a disruption. Reality is the disruption of AI is built on the foundation of many other disruptions.
Hello and welcome to Chip Chat on NDTV network. This is Sharat Nair at NDTV.com, and today in the morning I asked an AI agent how many tigers are there in India. So it gave me that 2022 consensus answer, which was around 3682. Let me also tell you, this is always an estimate. These numbers are never accurate and they're always off by one because one of them is sitting right here with me, Tiger Tyagarajan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sharat. Thank you. Great to be here.
By the way, had this one not landed, I had a backup joke to start the show with, which was, you are my fourth favorite tiger. So one is Machli, Ranthambore, one is Charger, again the same belt. Then comes Tiger, Amitabh Bachchan in Hum, Humma, Juma Juma.
Right.
Then you, and then fifth pair, the athletes, the Tiger Shroff and the Tiger Woods. And then this cricketer also, Tiger Natarajan. Which one do you like better?
I like myself better.
That's a man giving an answer, not an AI. But tell me, how has retired life been? I mean, you're not going to office every day.
I don't like the word retired at all.
Okay.
I hate the word actually.
Okay.
So it's a different life. It has more variety. So I'm doing about 15 different things. It has more flexibility other than board seats where obviously there is more calendar. Everything else is flexible. And because of the variety, I can get involved in so many things.
Correct.
Mostly around tech and AI and all of that.
Very nice.
And it's very global. So
me looking forward to it is actually nice. Like that can be an aspirational thing.
I'm not so sure that you can, you just graduated from college. How can you look forward to the next chapter so quickly?
No, but again, coming back to the AI thing that I started with, at Genpact, I mean, while you were there full time and all, did you guys use AI that much as a tool or for anything at all for that matter?
No, we did. I mean, if you go back to the beginnings of AI, it is all machine learning.
Yeah.
And, if we go back to the 2013, 2014 digital wave that started, some of that was machine learning. And, we did, we meaning I still say we, I'm still on the board, the acquisition of a company called Rage Frameworks. That was natural language processing, the ability to read a balance sheet and all the 200 pages of a balance sheet, including all the written stuff, and then convert that into numbers on an Excel spreadsheet.
Numbers that you can understand very easily.
Yeah, and then you can use for cash flow prediction, etc. for lending. That is the acquisition that we did in Boston. Phenomenal acquisition, great team we got, because in 2016, 2017, we realized that AI kuch hoga.
Kuch to hoga.
It will become really big. And I'm glad we did it. So from those days, we started using technologies like that. But look, what happened with ChatGPT was too much overnight, too quickly, and all of a sudden. That was not predicted.
I'll have to read this part out because you are very vocal about digital disruption, global talent issues, continuous skill development, and importance of building a strong corporate culture. And judging on the answer that you just gave me, honestly, is AI one of the biggest digital disruptions, I mean, in our lifetimes?
So my lifetime is much, much longer than your lifetime. So let me talk about my lifetime.
No, I take myself back to Woodstock 69, even though I wasn't born back then, but I'd like to be Woodstock 69.
Every generation thinks that the disruption that is happening when they are there is the biggest. Similarly, every generation thinks that the best time of the world was when they were a kid. Us zamane mein. Right? So it is one of the most seminal disruptions in technology that has ever happened. The thing about AI, as an example, but it applies to many things, is that it feels like it is a disruption that is separate and amazing as compared to many other things that have happened.
Simultaneously as well.
Simultaneously and slightly before. The reality is the disruption of AI is built on the foundation of many other disruptions. Without cloud, AI is nothing.
Absolutely.
Without mobile, AI is okay. It's the combination that actually creates amazing stuff.
I mean, you need another platform to run this platform. So, but I shared my personal life. So, I would like to dig into your personal life. There's this meme that I saw, and I think I told this earlier also. So, this meme says, why am I making all these grocery lists and going shopping and getting my bike serviced and, doing all my chores? And why is AI getting to write my emails and getting to form messages for girls that I find cute. Why am I not talking to girls that I find cute? And why is AI not doing all these chores? Do you agree?
No, it depends on which one you want. I would prefer to go out and meet people and do chores, right? Because I don't consider them chores, versus the boring thing of, crafting an email and sending it. I wish a machine can do that. So it depends on what you want. The good thing is you can configure AI to do this or that. Right? The AI can be configured to actually, this whole agentic AI is now AI converted into action.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw yesterday, Genpact announced.
Correct. Yeah.
I have to get it right. Service as agentic solutions.
Yeah, correct.
Which basically means that you provide all services using an AI agent that will do the service.
Do the service, yeah.
Right. That's the world we're going into, in which case you can actually order, take delivery, all of that. The only thing that can't be done is physically something that has to be done. That's it. Wo bhi aa jayega, robots.
Anything in particular that you've caught on as a trend that this could be done with AI? Why aren't we doing it? Anything in particular for you?
Oh, there are lots of them. But I would say one of the problems that I think the world has with AI, in the way people talk about it, is that AI will make human jobs go away. That is the objective of AI. Without realizing that actually the objective of AI is to make, boring things that humans actually don't want to do go away so that we can do things that we would like to do.
Which means some sort of training, even if however basic it is, for prompt engineering. I'm using a very fancy term, but I just mean the normal user, is very important for everyone we know.
Yes, but I want to make it more basic.
Please.
What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering means, can you keep asking questions at a very basic level? Right? No, I'm dumbing it down. I'm sure.
No, I fit in the category.
No, so I'm also like that.
Really?
Do I know exactly how prompt engineering works? No.
Oh.
I'm not an expert at prompt engineering.
Not feeling that bad now.
I'm sure there is an expert way of doing prompt engineering, which there is.
Correct.
There's a whole science to it. But at its core, the world is getting to the point where knowledge is available for everyone.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to tell me that you have more knowledge than I do.
True.
Both our knowledge can be accessed from the machine.
True.
Right? So the only competition between us is what is the question you're going to ask. Whose question is a better question? The people who are going to be most successful in the future are those who can think about amazing questions to ask and connect all those questions. Answer to aayega.
Answer to aayega.
Right? So teaching people to live life asking questions is, I think, a big journey that the world should undertake.
Who should be helping with this?
Children.
Government, policymakers?
Children. The best people in the world who ask a lot of questions are children, because they're very curious. When a child is born, by the time the child is 3 or 4 years old, they spend their entire day asking mommy, daddy, uncle, auntie questions. At some point in time, most adults, unfortunately, turn to the child and say, now you shut up. Don't ask me any more questions. Interestingly, as the child becomes older, they are actually got into the habit of not asking too many questions.
Yeah.
The world actually shuts them up, saying, "Itna sawal mat pucho. Don't ask so many questions," which is a bad thing. I actually truly believe you should allow questions to be asked, because you get breakthrough solutions when you ask questions. And the world of AI is going to make that happen even more.
Also, that is the fundament of creativity. I mean,
exactly.
You want to create. Thanks, mom. Thanks, dad. But you want all of that to happen, you should be asking questions. But anything from the government side that can be done, like make it a course that you must do when you're a kid or something?
Yeah,
or
so
policymakers, not just the government.
So at one level, you can say, learning the alphabets, learning numbers, basic numbers, is kind of a basic skill that the government and most institutions try and give. Similarly, how to use AI is something that at some point in time, should be given. But it's not about using AI. It's about the things that use AI. How do you use those things? How do you, for example, use an interface and ask questions so you get all the answers you want?
All the answers. Yeah.
Once you know that, you don't need to know how it happens. I can do a lot of things in my job and do it better if I can keep asking questions and keep getting the answer that I want, and then help other people in the service that I provide.
Correct.
So I think teaching people how to do that could be a basic skill. And the more governments and institutions do that, the better, as a skill development program, which in any case, the most recent journey of the government in India has been to try and progress skill development. Even the most recent budget announced some big plans on skill development. I think if you ask me, most companies, the single biggest challenge they have is how to reskill the workforce.
Do you see a bigger problem in people not knowing how strong AI is, or people not knowing what they can do with AI? Let's say that's the Thor's hammer conundrum. The magic
Yeah.
is not in the hammer,
Yeah.
it's in Thor.
Yeah.
Your belief?
Yeah, no. One, it's completely true. And two, I think there's an overestimation of the impact of AI in the short term. And there's an underestimation of the impact of AI in the long term.
Long term.
Right.
The
but-
ceiling and the floor, got it. Yeah.
But Sharad, the journey is so short in terms of public knowledge.
Hmm.
Yes, AI has been around for quite some time. There was the winter of AI. Machine learning has been around longer, etc. But the public knowledge of AI became big only when ChatGPT came out, and it became a man on the street knows about ChatGPT. Right? So everyone now knows about AI. At least knows कि है कुछ. So you have to give it some time. A lot of people are living in fear, which is my problem with, it's about replacing jobs.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's about making your job better, easier. At some point in time, it will replace your job if you don't learn AI. But it can't happen tomorrow morning. It's not happening tomorrow morning. It's happening.
Yeah.
And it will happen. It'll happen faster than many people expect in the long run.
Yeah.
Right? But in the short run, it's not replacing tomorrow morning. And two, you have to learn. You can't just run away saying, I don't need to learn, my kids will learn. This will impact the current generation. Many technologies impact the next generation.
True, absolutely.
This will impact this generation. It's much faster than other changes.
Also, if we educate the current generation of students and all in schools and children's school, when they are out looking for jobs and all, that means
they'll be very comfortable.
Yeah, but that will also help with the overall business ecosystem in our country.
Basically, I think the kids
it's an AI-trained workforce.
Kids going through school will be very comfortable with AI. Just as they are much more comfortable with social media than people like me. They are much more comfortable in using some of these new technologies. Actually, I have a son and daughter-in-law who are 30 years old. They use AI for some of their regular work, even at home, on their own, whereas I struggle. So as an example, PowerPoint pages. I still make PowerPoint pages. Don't need to.
Yeah.
You can get an AI to help you make the pages. And then you can correct it a little bit. I haven't yet learned it. I'm learning.
Yeah.
But they kind of learn it that quickly. So the new generation will learn these things faster because they grow up with it.
This thing that you just mentioned, that you use AI to make it and then you correct it. That's very important.
I consider AI to be in the loop of human work. So it is inside. So it is not it's not human in the loop. It's AI in the loop. Right? Which is the human is still doing the work. AI is helping. And is helping a lot, maybe doing 90% of the work, but the human calls the shots. So in the end, I believe human should and will call the shots. And then the human will decide, here I'll use AI, here I will not use AI. Because there are some places where initially you don't want to use AI because it's so exception-oriented that the AI may not have learned. If you allow AI to do things which are based on a complete exception that the AI has never learned, it can make a big mistake. So that's where a human comes in. And then a human can spend time because they've stopped doing all this easy stuff.
As someone who writes for a living to buy expensive bikes, my job is safe?
Your job is safe from a machine replacing you. But your job is not safe if someone uses, writing machines, creative writing tools better than you do.
To whatever extent I am. But then again, loops back into the ethical conundrum of things then. Who is responsible for AI doing anything wrong then?
The person who created the AI, the person who deployed the AI, the person who uses the AI for their work. Ultimately, they are responsible. You can't abdicate that responsibility to say, that's a machine. What do you do with the machine? You can't take the machine to court. You can make the person who created the machine and pay a fine. You can ask the person who created the machine, put them in jail. All of that can be done. And all of that has been done with planes and cars and so on.
True.
Similarly with AI, that's what will happen. Ultimately, the ownership of that must be established to the people who created it and the people who deployed it and the people who use it.
I'm going to come to the last couple of questions now. I'll give you a couple of scenarios. Just help me understand how they can use AI to leverage, how they operate. So, for example, government. How can the government leverage AI?
So if you look at the journey that the government in India is on of beginning to leverage AI, one of the advantages that the government has today versus 20 years back is that every citizen potentially has an ID, has an Aadhaar, has an identifier. So the more you have the ability to have data that connects lots of things about a citizen. lots of things about things that the citizen does. All of those are tagged. Then that is the beginning of an AI journey. Without data, AI is completely useless.
True. Next one, legacy businesses. How do you see legacy businesses using AI? Put everything, every constraint that they have, old untrained staff, purana hardware that doesn't support AI.
Yeah, so one of the interesting things about legacy businesses is that it's legacy, so it's old stack, old this, old that, etc. But the big advantage legacy businesses have is that they have customer relationships. They have data. They know their customer. Let's say I'm competing with them and I am a brand new business, not legacy. Everything is digital. I don't have a single customer. I don't have a single customer's data. So what AI can I use? So what do I want? I want that legacy business ka data. So actually, if legacy businesses and new businesses come together, there is magic.
Yeah. Are you listening, legacy businesses? Next, what about sectors that need manual intervention a lot? Just to give you an example of the top of my head, handicrafts. Manual manufacturing here. There's no other option.
Yeah, so if you look at the end-to-end of handicrafts, the manufacturing, the thinking, the design, the art, and the personal karigari is one thing. But I wish many people can see what I've done so that they can buy it. I wish once they buy it and 5 friends look at it and say they like it, they know how to reach me and I can deliver to them. Yeah. So the whole commerce of handicrafts can multiply 10 times. Yeah. Who does it benefit? Hopefully the handicraft person.
The artisan, yeah.
So I think, I mean, actually one of the most amazing things about India, more than even UK and US, where I have spent a lot of my last 25 years, I can go to any thelawala and buy pani puri, golgappe, and pay using my Google Pay, GPay. I can't do that in the US. That is the joy of a digital spread of that kind.
The last question, it's a little tricky. What about people who don't even have a smartphone? वो भी हटा देते हैं. Don't even have a feature phone, are not connected at all. The absolute last mile, how can they leverage AI?
No,
or how can AI, I mean, whoever leverage and help them?
No, look, Sharad, I mean, I think you're talking about people who actually are struggling even to find, 2 meals a day, etc. So I think those basic needs have to get satisfied first before they can directly leverage AI. And the argument I would have is that a technology like this, historically, has overall lifted society. Unfortunately, it takes time, and fortunately, it takes time. In this case, unfortunately, it's going to take a short time, and therefore, as I said, you cannot say it's not my problem, it's my next generation's problem. I have to learn it. But the lifting of society will happen when even my basic needs become more easily available. Because, for example, if AI is used to grow vegetables and fruits with a yield of 100% improvement.
Correct.
Which is possible.
It is.
Because the amount of waste in agriculture is a lot.
No, pilot projects for this have been done.
Oh, okay.
AI has already demonstrated yield bursts and all. It is what will be done, yeah.
So then the cost of, my food can become half.
Drastically. Logistics.
And logistics, so many other things can, demand supply matching. How much of food is wasted because demand is not matched with supply?
Absolutely.
If there's too much food here, there's too little food here.
Yeah.
Of one item, right? So hopefully when that happens, overall society rises. And then at some point in time, the first thing, one of the most interesting things is economies like this, in Africa it's happening. One of the first things when there is a little amount of discretionary income available is people go and buy a mobile phone.
Correct.
A smartphone. Which is why, so many people are using a mobile phone for just basic understanding of the world.
Correct.
In their free time, they only learn.
Yeah, that's a window.
It wasn't the case earlier.
Absolutely true. To aptly close this conversation, even though I'm not in the mood to, but I will have to, let's play a game of 20 questions.
Okay.
Good. You know the rules and all, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Small little hurdle in your run. You won't be playing me, you'll be playing an AI agent.
Oh, okay.
Well, that sounds exciting, right? That sounds exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an exciting 20 questions round with Sharat Nair, NDTV.com and Tiger Tyagarajan. So the AI is ready. You have to ask questions now, and the AI will give yes or no answers.
Got it.
And then you have to figure out what
It's
it is
not a
singing.
person, right? It can be anything.
It says, let's get this game started. I've thought of something. I'll give you a hint. Now, the first question I always ask is it a living thing or a...
Yeah.
Okay. First question, Tiger sir, come on.
Is it alive or dead?
Is it alive or dead? It is not alive.
Was it alive at some point in time?
Was it alive at some point of time? It was never alive.
So it's a thing. Is it consumable?
Is it consumable? No, it is not consumable. Oh, it also says user has asked 3 questions. ये नौकरी भी छीन ली है मेरी.
Is it wearable?
Is it wearable? No, it is not wearable.
Is it a noun?
Is it a noun? Yes, it is a noun. 5 questions down. That's not me counting.
Is it experienceable?
Is it No, it is not something that can be experienced.
Wow. So it's not wearable, it's not consumable. It's a place.
Is it a place? Oh, good guess. No, it's not a place. Is it even something that exists?
Is it a process?
Is it a process?
No. Whatever.
आपको वाला feeling आ रहा है? In the end, it might turn out something so small,
Right.
like sitting right next to you type wala, and then you like thought of the entire moon.
Yeah. Is it, do we engage with it using our senses?
Prompt engineering. Do we engage with it? No, you do not engage with it using your 5 senses. Keep those. It's also saying keep those questions coming. How dare you? Does it even exist?
Has it been around for eons?
Has it been around for eons? No, it has not been around for eons.
Oh, it could be technology, man.
What if it's AI?
Does it evoke some human emotion?
No, it does not evoke any. Is your favorite answer no? 11 questions, 9 to go. Math sahi tha, math sahi tha.
Is it possible to count it?
Possible to. No, it is not something that cannot be counted.
That cannot be counted.
Yeah.
That can be counted.
No, it is not something that can be counted.
Right.
Sorry. I can make mistake. I'm not an AI.
It is possible. So is it in the human mind?
Is it in the human mind? No, it is not something in the human mind. 13 questions down, 7 to go.
Is it an ingredient of many things in the world?
Wow. Many things in the world. Please say yes to something. No, it's not. 14 questions to. If the answer is something very silly and stupid, I'm uninstalling it right away. And of course, cancelling my pro subscription. Is it real?
That's a good question.
I always have good questions. I was listening very well. No, it is not real.
Oh, no, it is not real.
I have full confidence it is going to be something so silly, so silly.
Chalo, give up.
15 पे.
हाँ.
I give up. मैंने अपने नाम पे blame ले ली. I give up. What is it? It was a concept. Concepts can be abstract, not tangible, not experienced with the 5 senses, and they don't evoke specific emotions on their own. Great job with the questions though. This game can be quite tricky sometimes. Would you like to play another round or try something different? I do kind of want to beat them. Why don't you come up with something very tricky and then let me
Concept
prompt
is
you?
actually a good one.
It was?
Concept, acha, it is a tricky one.
It is.
Huh. The only
No, but the
place
real
where I
में क्यों नहीं आया?
disagree with it is mind. Concept is in the mind. That वो थोड़ा tricky answer है. It should be.
I'm going to tell it now. I am going to think of something. You get 20 questions to guess. If the AI wins, if it is able to guess it in under 15, so if the AI wins, you have to share this episode everywhere you know, everywhere you are, social media, including 100 shares on WhatsApp and Instagram if you're on WhatsApp, if on Instagram. If you win, I will publicly apologize for the AI. अब क्या कर सकते हैं? I am the game master. ठीक है? Ready?
Done.
Question number 1 from the AI. Is it alive?
No.
No. Second question. Is it something that you are just playing his game? Is it something that was once alive?
No.
Third question. Is it something that is man-made?
No.
Oh, I'm on your team, huh? Fourth question. Is it something that exists in nature? Well, that's very small. Is it something that exists in nature?
No.
Is it an abstract concept or idea?
Yes.
Oh, is it something that is related to human emotions or thoughts? Sixth question.
Yes.
Seventh question. Is it related to positive human emotions like happiness or love?
No.
Oh, throwing a spanner. Eighth question. Is it related to negative human emotions like fear or sadness?
Both the answers to both questions are not necessarily.
Okay, so but is it a yes or no?
Again, no.
No. हाँ तो यही हार रहे हैं. We are winning. Is it related to intellectual or philosophical thoughts?
No.
Ninth question. Is it related to social interactions or relationships?
Yes.
Is it related to communication or the way people interact with each other?
Yes.
Is it verbal, like spoken words or conversations?
No.
Is it non-verbal, like body language or gestures?
No.
Two more and we are winning. Matlab by we, I mean you. Is it related to written communication like letters, notes, or emails?
No.
Last. Is it related to virtual communication like social media or online interactions?
No.
जीत गए. He won, but I would like to know what the answer is. तो 20 कर लेते हैं. Let's see कहाँ तक जाता है.
Yeah, let's see.
16th. Is it related to facial expressions or eye contact?
No.
Is it related to the tone or manner of speech in communication?
No. Yeah, but the problem with this is it's gone down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So rabbit hole से
अब वो बाहर
नहीं निकल
so
सकता.
that's the thing ना. It is now not leaving that one wrong context जो उसने पकड़ लिया था. Is it related to the medium or platform through which communication occurs? Face to face, phone, online.
No.
19th. Is it related to silence or the absence of communication?
No. That's a good one.
Last week क्या ही होगा? Last question. Is it cultural or societal norms in communication?
Yes.
Really? I cannot believe the AI wasted so many questions to finally ask one good question. Interesting. So final guess. Was it social etiquette?
No. It was culture.
Culture in itself. I used the word culture so many times, just didn't say culture. But that proves a point. Fun can only be had between humans. It was such a pleasure having you,
It was
Tiger.
very
I
good.
hope
This is a good game to play.
NDTV every day. But I had more fun than probably you just reading and become the agent between agency and you. And I hope this interaction was equally fun for
It was
you.
really good.
Hoping to catch you soon, sometimes next when something grand has happened in AI, or otherwise you
Oh,
have
that
spare time to
might
change for us.
be every couple of days because grand things are happening in AI every 48 hours.
That's my quick way of saying please aate rahiyega. Thank you so much. Enjoy it.
Thank you, Sharad.